Hello. Don't know if anybody's online and on the page at the moment, but I was out walking the dog and I had a walking epiphany, as you do, and I'm here in Scotland in the summer rain that's pouring down on me, but still I thought, I've just had that epiphany, I'm going to share it right now. So I was thinking about Gate 17 and how practice seems really mundane, seems really routine, can be really boring, when I think about my children playing musical instruments, how they always wanted to give up. That they said, I listened to this amazing cellist and I don't sound like that. And I said, yes, well, the difference is that she didn't give up. And so she got there because she didn't give up. She practiced and practiced. She did all the mundane. She still does all the mundane in order to get where she is and be brilliant and have mastered it. And so that's the same with us here. We're going through the gates. We tend to look more excitedly at the gates that we've got or their harmonics opposite. But really the gates are the most for us are the open gates where we take in conditioning. And I obviously learnt far more than I ever imagined I did as a mother, because it seemed to me that there weren't two paths, there were three. So we have three paths. So we have the path that says we followed our strategy and our authority and we waited and success came. We felt that joyfulness in our being of being alive and we felt the success. And the other path is the one where we don't wait, we initiate and we don't get success. We get bitterness. But there's a middle path. There's a middle path that we don't think about. So there's a motorbike going. It seems very noisy. So for example, when my children were 12, they wanted to be 18. So a little bit of them sometimes would be 18. So I would be talking to them and the big girl would emerge from them. And at other times they wanted to be 7 and they wanted to be babied. So they were never truly 12. They were a little bit of 12, a little bit of 18 and a little bit of 7. And we're that 12-year-old. We're on that journey. We are a little bit of one path and a little bit of another. And our middle path, yes, we're going to do not self things. We've had years and years and years of being not self. And it's not about whether truly, it is, but it's not completely about whether we are totally, we do not self things and feel bad about it. As long as we bring awareness to it. The difference is, if you're completely on the not self path and you have no awareness, you're not changing it. But if you're on the awareness path, so you initiate something, you don't wait, you forget, you think, that's just too good, and you don't wait, and you initiate, and it doesn't work out. On the middle path, you don't get bitterness, because you have the awareness. So you smile and you go, I know what I did and I don't have to do that again. But even if you do, you hold yourself with great compassion because you're learning. You are learning. I am learning. That's what we're doing here. That's what we're doing here together in the world, but in Gates of the Moon. It is a place for us to share where we went wrong and what we learnt from it. And that awareness changes us. And as it changes us, we come into the waiting. We come into realizing that we shouldn't initiate. But failure is not a mistake. Failure is something to learn from. Whatever your line is, you're not going to get it straight away. None of us are, because we are deconditioning. But if we do it with awareness, then we're neither the 18 that we're aiming for, nor the 7-year-old where we used to be. We're the 12-year-old in our hearts, and we're moving forward. We're moving forward piece by piece. We're on the middle path of doing things and doing it with awareness and without blame, with compassion for ourselves. And slowly, slowly, every day, we'll get there. If you've watched until the end of my video, thank you so much. I am just loving all your shares in this group. I'm so grateful for the warmth and the sweetness, really, the absolute sweetness of everybody in this group. We're all individual, but by being together, we're able to give ourselves a support and celebration. So whatever path you're on today, I celebrate you. Thank you for joining me. Bye.